What's going on, everybody? And I hope you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon so far. This is NYG Jeffy T85 here. And I'm going to make this short and sweet with this whole thing that I'm going to talk about. I'm hearing a lot of unnecessary stuff that's going on Twitter and social media about everybody getting out of control and very nuts about this whole Daniel Jones situation and the fact that he potentially was asking for $40-45 million a year for his season. And ditto for Saquon Barkley for asking for $16 million per year. Now, whether you believe this story or not, let me ask you a legit question. I'm going to give a shout out to Coach Ed Gladney, like always, and NYG22 on Popular Opinion Sports, as we talked about this on the Heart of the City on this past Tuesday's episode. Make sure you guys go watch it if you haven't already. Heart of the City every single night at 8:30 p.m. on NYG's channel on Popular Opinion Sports. But either way, why does it matter what Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley asked for? Are they paying your bills? Are they assisting you in everyday life things? Does it impact you in any way? The market in free agency is elevating now at a rapid pace. The salary cap is going up. You have quarterbacks and running backs that are making lots of money that should not be making money that they are. And whatever these guys are asking for, God bless them. Because you know what? They earned it. No matter what you think about Daniel Jones as a player, no matter what you think about Saquon Barkley as a player, no matter what you think that they are worth and how much they're not worth, they are allowed to go out there and potentially gauge the market and seek the type of money that they both believe that they are valued to seek. I don't blame either one of these guys if they are asking for the type of money that they're asking for. Because that's what the market dictates. There's quarterbacks out there that are making 40 plus million that are not on Daniel Jones's level. There are other running backs that are making almost 18 mil a year that are not on Saquon Barkley's level. But you guys expect these guys to take discounts? Some people want Daniel Jones to take a $10 million a year contract. Are you kidding me? In this day and age with how NFL quarterbacks getting paid? And some people want Saquon Barkley to take 10 mil on how running backs are getting paid? You're talking about two players that are in the prime of their careers, coming into free agency, that are looking to get paid. The loyalty factor goes out the window with both Jones and Barkley. They all are going to say they want to be Giants. I bet they probably still want to be Giants. But if these guys want to get paid their money, you can't blame them. You cannot blame Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley if they want or are looking to break the bank and try to secure long-term deals, because as we know in the NFL, there's no such thing as guaranteed contracts. You can get guaranteed money on your contract, but all of it's not going to be guaranteed. And there's void years included where you can have some of that money taken away from you. So if Daniel Jones and his agent are looking to try to get a $40 to $45 million contract, because of what other quarterbacks might be making this year. And if Saquon Barkley is looking to get his type of money, around 14 to 16 mil per year, because he's looking at some of the other running backs that are making that kind of money, do you blame them? Now, just because maybe myself or you or some others don't value Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley at the price that you believe they should be at, doesn't mean, A, the market doesn't value what the prices they could make in the market, and B, it doesn't matter unless Joe Schoen, the general manager of the Giants, values both these guys at the price that they might be seeking. And remember, it is only February 26th. There is contract negotiating going on right now between Jones and Barkley and their agents with Joe Schoen, Brandon Brown, and the Giants front office. This is what always happens. March 7th is the date that you should be thinking about. All Giants fans, say March 7th. That's the date. Most for Jones. That's about a week and a couple of days away from now. There's still plenty of time for them to come out to a long-term deal with Daniel Jones, and then you can find a way to franchise Saquon Barkley. And guess what? Everybody's happy again because Jones and Barkley are back for 2023. And I'm still in the back of my mind, even though I've had a little bit of doubts that Barkley could be back, I still am in the back of my mind believing that both Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley will be New York Giants in 2023. Jones on a long-term deal and Barkley on the franchise tag. Because I just believe that is going to be the best course of action for the Giants right now. And depending on how you structure Jones's contract, maybe you put an out in his deal after 2 or 3 years. If you sign him to a 5-year deal. And Barkley, you can always work on a long-term extension. During that time period, you place the franchise tag on him until the middle of July, or you could work out a long-term extension with him during the season if you believe he is the answer at running back. Let the process play out. That's all I'm going to say. Let the process play out. There's a lot of people that just are obsessed and love Daniel Jones, where they just don't think blindly. They think too blindly. And then there's the other opposite. People that just don't like Daniel Jones. We need to start coming to the middle. Coming to the middle as a fan base. Jones is not going to get MVP-like numbers out there in terms of his salary. But at the same time, this guy is not a garbage quarterback. He's a middle to the road to a close to a top 10 quarterback. You could even argue he might be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Because really, there's not a lot of great quarterbacks in the NFL, and most of them reside in the AFC. You look at the NFC quarterbacks right now in the NFL. Who's the top quarterbacks? Aaron Rodgers, how long is he going to be there? Take a look and see how many good quarterbacks are in the NFL right now. In the NFC. Jalen Hurts, 1 good year he's really had. Aaron Rodgers, getting up there in years, could get traded to the AFC. Baker Mayfield, no. Sam Darnold, no. Taylor Heineke or any of the Washington quarterbacks, no. Dak Prescott, he regressed this year. Matt Stafford got hurt, getting older. Jared Goff, middle of the road quarterback. Kirk Cousins gets it done in the regular season, can't get it done in the postseason. Jimmy Garoppolo, journeyman quarterback. Kyler Murray, been pedestrian, now coming off an ACL injury. Geno Smith did nothing throughout his career until last year, where he had his first big year. Desmond Ridder, second-year player, hasn't proven enough. Jameis Winston, average quarterback. Marcus Mariota, average quarterback. Justin Fields, emerging, but still is not there yet. So, I mean, there's quarterbacks out there, and then I'll go to the running back position. Who in the NFL you could really say is clearly a better running back than Saquon Barkley? McCaffrey, he had a great postseason, but he's been hurt a lot. Derrick Henry, probably you could say he's the best right now in the NFL. Jonathan Taylor had a phenomenal 2021 season. This past season, he couldn't stay healthy. Nick Chubb is probably one of the best ones in the league. You can say Joe Mixon. You can say Tony Pollard, Kareem Hunt. Miles Sanders had a terrific season. Can he stay healthy? Josh Jacobs had a phenomenal season. Can you really blame these guys if they're going to go out there and command the type of money that they're going to be looking at? You have to think about the market when you think about what these players are asking for. Because it always takes that one desperate NFL team that if for some odd reason Joe Schoen does not sign Daniel Jones to a long-term deal or Saquon Barkley to a long-term deal or slaps the franchise tag on one of these guys, you don't think there's a team out there that might look at a Daniel Jones and say, hey, this kid's emerging, 25, almost 26-year-old quarterback, 700 yards rushing, 3,200 yards passing, dual threat quarterback. Maybe we could do something with this kid. Or Saquon Barkley, 26-year-old running back, coming off a 1,300-yard season, 500 yards receiving, almost 2,000 yards himself. Dual threat running back. You don't think we can do something with this guy? You don't think these guys are going to get paid in the offseason? They will. Because it only takes one team to go out there and shell out the type of money that these guys are looking for. So, I understand if you don't love these guys as players, if you're bored of them, if you want to move on from them because they're not the flavor of the month or the flavor of the day, they've been here for a while and they don't appease you. But I'll go the other way. I get it, you love these guys. I get it that you think they're great. But they're great. They are good players, and I'd love to have them on the team. But guess what? They're not irreplaceable. So, Jones and Barkley stands. Jones and Barkley's haters. Come a little bit towards the middle. Let's come back together as a fan base. Stop fighting with one another. And realize that we're doing what's best for the New York Giants. And whether you like it or not, if Daniel Jones is the quarterback next year, root for the Giants. Root for your quarterback to succeed. If Saquon Barkley is back as the running back, root for Saquon Barkley to do well and succeed. This is the New York Giants we're talking about. A team that's been miserable for 10 years, and now we're coming off not only a positive record, 9-7-1, but we came off a wild card victory. For a team that, myself included, nobody expected to be as good as they were this year. And we are only a team that is getting better as we go. And I've always been in the middle with both Jones and Barkley. I like them a lot. I sometimes am loyal to a fault to certain players, Sterling Shepard being one of them. But let the general manager do his job. Let him go out there and do what is necessary for the Giants. And whatever he does, support the team. And if he doesn't believe that these guys are worth the type of money that they're asking for, they'll let them go. And you move on to the next players. So I just want to make that video on this today. I understand if you're a little bit perturbed by what Jones and Barkley are potentially asking for this offseason. Just let the process play out. Let the process play out and see what happens going forward. Thank you very much, everybody. If you like the video, hit the like button. Give a sub to NYGJeffyT85. More news updates and chatter surrounding the New York Giants. And let me know in the comment section what you think about the whole Jones and Barkley situation. On a non-biased way, let me know what you think. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday. Take it easy, and let's go New York Football Giants. Together blue, everyone.